action.
Let's go.
Welcome in to the Toyota Lounge, driven by your Front Range Toyota stores. Toyota is the official vehicle of DNVR. It's DNVR Buffs Primetime, presented by Illegal Pete's. Boy, we made it. I don't know how we made it on this set today, but we made it.
What?
It's been a crazy morning.
Okay.
Absolutely wild.
Tell me all about it. I've been busy all morning.
Well, that was going on, TDSP.
Yep.
And then I was like, okay, I got this. Try to get down here, flat tire. Go to the gas station to fill it up with air. So, okay, I'll deal with this after work. Gas station air pump is twisted around with saran wrap.
Was it the one on Colfax? Was it on right by my house?
No. It's on Colfax West.
Dude, I think that every one of those is now broken. The one by my house is broken. The one second closest to my house is broken. Because I need to fill up the tire in my scooter.
Yeah.
So I've been looking for one. I think they just all broke, and probably the company that built them doesn't even exist anymore.
Unbelievable. Big Tire's just out to get us, man.
Yep.
Crazy.
So anything else?
No, that's about it.
Just a flat, crazy morning. Just a flat tire.
Well, I mean, it just throws a wrench in your day. You know what I mean? Like,
yes.
All of a sudden, you go from planning everything to just being
Chaos.
30 minutes late at least, like from everything out.
Hey, but good on you, man, for the fact that you were so early to work that you had the ability to have a flat tire and still get here in time for the show.
I like to... There's a schedule I like to keep on my way here.
Yeah.
I like to
Enjoy
get
it
here.
while you're single.
I'll try. Thank you. I try to be here at least an hour before we go live, just to make sure.
That's great practice, man. That's teach tape for other people that work here.
Thank you.
Including me sometimes.
Clip it, Alyssa. Post it and hang out.
Will do.
All right, today
I used to like to be early to things, and then I met Allie.
I can feel that because I don't like waiting a lot either.
Uh-huh.
So if I'm like there and I'm just early for the sake of being early, it's like that's 10 more minutes I could have just spent
Sleeping.
Knowing
Knowing you.
I don't know, looking up articles and stuff for the show, anything, really.
Dude, totally random aside here. 2 random asides, actually. Well,
Okay.
one's less random. The last 2 days, I've woken up in a panic, realizing I double booked myself for something.
Oh my God.
And one was like weeks away from now. Like, what is going on in my brain that I can't process that in the moment where I'm like, oh, I have a thing that day, I can't do that. But then in the middle of my sleep, it just like sends a signal. It's like, you're double booked. And I just like wake up like, oh shit, I'm double booked.
You need a cow, bro.
I do have a calendar. I just don't look at it.
You did know. That's a credit to you.
What, that I knew
This is
cal was short for calendar?
This is something, this goes back a week ago.
Jake was so lost. What? A cow?
I got a text that said, check your cows, basically. Hold on, let me find this text.
The context
hold on.
clues are there are so obvious.
Hold on, though, because this confused the hell out of me. I thought whoever sent it was drunk at the time, that they didn't like autocorrect the word or something.
Yeah.
I don't know who was even in that group text.
I think it's me and K-Max.
I can't remember, but
Bad podcasting.
I know. I'm sorry, but K-Max, she said that something's in our cow, and I was like,
it's in your
"What the
cow.
hell is that?" Like,
Yeah. To be fair, sometimes I'm like you, where Allie will have a typo in a text to me, but she won't fix it.
yes,
And then I respond like, "What the hell does this mean?" And she's like, "You should know just based on like how close it is." And I'm like, to me, this just looks like gibberish.
here's the text. At 4 p.m., already done for the day, not even thinking about work, just hanging out.
Just hammered at 4 p.m. sending weird texts.
No, because you guys were drinking after the show because it was Eric's birthday that day. So everyone was getting lit down in the bar. The text I got was, movie night is on our cows, plan accordingly. And I just said, what? Do you want to guess what text message I got in response?
Something probably really sassy.
Bitch, ... Bet you can't guess who said that.
I was like, that wasn't me.
Definitely not Alyssa. And then the other thing, as some of the people I was talking to this morning are coming through, is the idea that I've been telling everyone about, which I still can't tell everyone what it is. But I got a chance to pitch it to some people
How'd
today.
it go?
I think it went really well.
Let's go.
One day, hopefully, we're able to reveal to you the coolest thing we've ever done.
Cannot wait.
So stay tuned for that. Tomorrow
All right.
morning's actually been pretty good. No flat tires for me.
Lucky you. All right, let's get into the show. Today we will talk about Joel Klatt and college football scheduling. 2025 four-star offensive tackle Shed Sarratt, who visited over the weekend with Christian Thatcher and Breck Kolojay. We're going to do a Bet365 top 5 on things that are more useful than the NCAA.
Okay.
Flat tire may make another appearance.
Yeah, good.
But we start today with Tyler Brown. And this came through last week, actually. There's so many lawsuits going on right now involving the NCAA and so many things that are changing. But this one has to just be universally good. I don't know how you could look at it any other way. But basically, if you were deemed ineligible going back to the year 2019-2020 season, so from then till now, what is that, 5 seasons or whatever?
Yeah.
You got a year back. They're giving you back a year.
Crazy.
So Tyler Brown does have an extra year of eligibility remaining now.
This is, first of all, great for Tyler. He deserves it if he wants it.
Mm-hmm.
But the like retroactive shit that's going on right now is so messy.
This is what happens when you turn on the faucets and just walk away.
Yep. The NCAA loves to just like be like, yeah, you're right, we got it wrong. Just redo it. Redo history.
Yeah.
Like, go pay all the players back. Like, I don't know. It's just so weird.
It's I think you had the right word, messy.
It's so messy. It just feels like there's no, like the NCAA kind of, and I don't necessarily even want them to do this, but it just kind of feels like they're completely spineless now, and they're just like, yeah, if we're getting sued, just like settle it and get it over with. Like,
Yeah.
we don't have time for this.
Yeah, it's crazy. They spend all this time gatekeeping, putting up these rules, minor infringements, bowl ban basically. And then when it comes to these actual issues, like we saw with Tyler Brown, the word we use, heartless, just stamp no, denied.
Mm-hmm.
Next case, denied. And then this shit just comes up and it's like, you know what? Let's just pay millions of dollars just to give everyone what we should have done in the first place.
And also, like, it's almost just a slap in the face to like the emotional strife that these guys had to go through, trying to get out there on the field and trying to get a waiver for legitimate things like Tyler Brown. And it's just like, oh yeah, sorry, we were wrong. It's like, do you realize what you put that man through for a whole year of his life? Like, it's fucked up to now just turn around and be like, oops, sorry, Tyler. Like, I know you couldn't be out there with your teammates at TCU after working your ass off for the entire offseason.
Yes.
And I know we kind of like told you that your mental health doesn't really matter to us, but we were wrong. Oops.
Yeah.
Sorry.
Crazy. It's absolutely wild, man. But it is good news. Tyler Brown made Uncle Neely's list of top 5 underrated players. He was on vacation. He just got back yesterday, I believe.
Yep.
But he looked like the best offensive lineman on the team in the spring game. And if that trajectory continues, he's going to have a massive decision to make after the season.
Yeah.
Do you go to the NFL or do you come back?
Well, it's a great problem to have if that arises. I'll say this. If Tyler ends up being the best offensive lineman this year on a good offensive line, he's getting drafted.
Yeah.
And he should go to the draft. What was his freshman year of college? Like 2018?
I think it was 19 at Louisiana. Okay. I can double check, though.
So he's been in college for a long time now. if he gets the opportunity to go to the NFL, he should. The flip side of it is, and let me just say, I'm 100% rooting for him to ball out this season and go to the NFL draft. But you can't get information on your draft stock. Like it's a great thing for him to have in his back pocket to be able to come back again next year, and it would be great for the Buffs to be able to keep the left side of the line together of Jordan Seaton, Tyler Brown, run it back, and heck, depending on who wins the center competition, if it's Hank Zielinskis, boom, there's those guys, all three of them you could have back. I'm not sure about Justin Mayer's eligibility.
I think he's a grad.
Okay, so probably not. And then Khalil also.
I think he's older as well.
So, I mean, right then and there, being able to bring back 3 would be huge. And, obviously you've got guys like Zachariah Owens in the program now, Peyton Kirkland in the program now. Like, hopefully you wouldn't even have to go to the transfer portal. You could promote internally.
Yep.
But I hope he's the best player on a top 5 line in college football this year and becomes an NFL draft pick. Like, he deserves that.
So yeah, his 2019 freshman season, or 2019 was his freshman season at Louisiana. Redshirted 2020, and then redshirted again 2021. Obviously, COVID years, all that stuff getting thrown around, and now this extra year of eligibility is in there. They could have used him greatly last year, obviously. I don't think I need to tell you guys that, but he came back super motivated after what the NCAA did to him. And I don't know, things happen for a reason sometimes. And they have used him last year? Definitely. But kind of like what Luis said in the chat, Tyler not being associated last year with the O-line was a blessing because he probably would have been scapegoated and thrown in the bunch, even though we know that he's a much better player than the guys we had at guard last year.
Yeah, and the offensive line might be the number one thing in sports where the phrase "you're only as strong as your weakest link" becomes true. First of all, it's quite literally a chain that you're trying to build, and the phrase "you're only as strong as your weakest link" is a reference to chains, meaning if one link isn't strong enough and breaks, the whole chain breaks. Not that anyone needed me to explain that to them, but the point being, if you have a weakness in that line, it's going to fall apart. That chain is going to break, no matter where it is. If you have several weak links in the chain, it's just going to all fall apart. And even if you are a perfectly intact link in the chain, if every other link around you broke off, you're just sitting there alone.
Yep.
And so I think Tyler probably would have been the team's best offensive lineman last year, and it would have done nothing for him, for his NFL future, for any of that, because it would have just looked bad. It looks bad out there when the offensive line is bad on everyone.
So yeah, good for Tyler. So stoked to see him ball out this season. And then I guess the other thing, with the big decision, and this is also tied into another lawsuit and stuff that's completely changing, but next season would start the revenue sharing era of college football. So you can talk about NIL and all this stuff and how that might entice a player like Tyler to come back an extra year. But I don't know if it depends how it all shakes out because it's still being worked out, obviously. But he could potentially make more money in college next year than being an NFL rookie.
Depending, yeah. I don't know how exactly that's going to work, but yeah.
All right. Let's move on. Shout out to our friends at Vestibule. We've been telling you guys about Vestibule.
Pressure read. Sales staff in the building. You better nail this.
Oh no! Now I've got cold feet.
Now he's waiting for them to leave.
I'm just gonna wait till they walk out.
That's insane. Wow.
Bye, Courtney.
I've never seen someone shrink under the pressure like that.
Shout out to Vestibule. They're our new friends. They allow you to invest in athletes, their future, and their future contracts to earn money alongside them, basically. Their first athlete they partner with is Denver's own Baron Browning, former Ohio State outside linebacker / edge rusher. He's changed positions, been through injuries, but the ceiling is evident with him. If he has a massive year, he could cash in either with the Broncos or someone else in the NFL. Hopefully it's here. But you can cash in also. His IPO is live right now. Shares are available for purchase, but they are limited. Go download the Vestibule app now and invest. And I wouldn't be surprised if we see many, many Buffs in a similar situation waiting to get paid in 4 years from now.
I kind of want to be able to do this for players NIL.
It'd be amazing.
Be sick. Also, shout out to Bet365, another great way to profit off of your favorite players succeeding, or heck, even your least favorite players succeeding if you're a sicko in that way.
Yep.
I know a lot of people who love to bet on teams they hate because it'll help, it offsets the pain of them winning.
Nothing like a good hate bet.
Yeah, like I know Brendan Vogt in this office hates the Boston Celtics with all of his might. Mm-hmm. He should probably put in a Boston Celtics to win the series bet. It's like, at least I'll make $100 off of this or whatever you put on it. Either way, Bet365, a great way to cash in on sports betting, a great way to have more fun watching sports. To me, betting is just about paying a few bucks to make sports more entertaining. Mm-hmm. You're going to turn on the golf tournament this weekend, throw a bet down, then you have a little bit of action. Heck, you could put $5 on one golfer and just enjoy watching it a little bit more, a little more fun. So get over to Bet365, place a bet of $5 or more, and you'll end up with $150 in bonus bets for you to bet on whatever you please. Of course, you must be 21 and older and physically located in Colorado or another state where it's legal. Please gamble responsibly. If you or someone you know has a gambling problem and wants help, call or text 1-800-GAMBLER. That's 1-800-GAMBLER.
So we are doing another Bet365 Top 5 this week. Things that, what is it again? I'm confused now. I confused myself. We went back and forth too many times in this. Things that are more useful than the NCAA?
That is correct.
All right.
Top 5 things that are more useful than the NCAA. You want to start?
1, I'd throw out a flat tire.
Flat tire.
Definitely more useful than the NCAA.
Definitely more useful than the NCAA.
I mean, you're going to go a little slower, potentially mess up your car even more, but it still works. It rolls.
Yep. This one is on my mind because I am heading to the game tonight.
Okay.
The Colorado Rockies.
Ooh, sick burn.
More useful than the NCAA.
I love it. I've got another one already.
Okay.
Mosquitoes.
Oh, wow. Yeah. Actually, they do serve or are they the one that people claim serve no purpose in the food chain?
Yes, exactly.
All right.
But they allow other animals to feed off of them.
Well, so then it does serve a purpose.
I guess. But, I mean, no one's ever, everyone hates mosquitoes.
Yeah. Give me... Whoa. Arturi Lekkinen. don't do Lecky like that. Give me wind. Not Harrison. Not Harrison.
Say, wow. Betrayal.
Give me the wind. I hate the wind.
Yeah, it sucks. That was one of the worst parts about living in New Mexico.
It's windy there?
It's windy as hell there.
That makes sense because there are mountains, but then it's really flat otherwise.
Oh, there's nothing. It's just wide open valleys for it all to just wipe through.
I went to Wyoming once.
Mm-hmm.
Bro, it's so windy there. How could anyone live in that?
I don't know.
Like, if there's wind, unless you're a wind surfer or like a big fan of flying kites, what can you possibly, what gets better with wind?
Hot air balloons, maybe?
No, I think that you can't even fly a hot air balloon when it's windy. Just take you wherever.
You need a slight breeze, I'd argue.
Wind, my least favorite element. Honestly, ruins everything.
How about college textbooks?
Oh, man. The utter scam that is textbooks.
Yes.
Is actually a crazy racket that we're just allowing to happen day in, day out. Mm-hmm. First of all, we could absolutely make digital copies of all of this stuff.
Yep.
And it should be free. Second of all, I am not proud to say this. Any kids watching at home, don't be like me. I don't think I actually opened one ever in college.
Yeah. I would intentionally go as long as I possibly could without buying them.
Yeah, I mean, by my senior year, I just stopped buying them.
Yeah.
It's like if I have to, I'll just borrow one from someone in class. Turns
Exactly.
out I never had to. Again, not advice. I made my life way harder by doing that.
Do you have anything else? How about sporks? Not good.
Sporks?
Yeah, not good forks, not good spoons. What's the point?
Man, I haven't used a spork in a long time. It used to be like the main thing at Taco Bell if you needed a fork.
I don't even remember that.
But now that was like when I was a kid. I haven't had a spork in forever. Are you sure they suck?
I mean, you just said. How about pennies? Actually,
Wow.
pennies are.
Pennies are, yeah. That's a
They're
good
up
one.
there.
I think we have 5.
We got to start ranking. Number 1 out of all those things. I guess the worst thing that is more useful than the NCAA.
I don't even remember what we said anymore. What was the first one that you said?
Flat tires.
Yeah, go flat tires. I
what'd you
I
have?
then said the Colorado Rockies.
Do it. Do it.
The next one was wind. Oh no, you went.
So we've got wind, we've got pennies,
I'll let you make the call here. What you want to put here?
sporks. What else did I have?
I
Textbooks.
don't think I'm standing for this spork slander.
You're a sporks guy?
I'm
Mosquitoes.
Mosquitoes. Yeah.
Yeah, let's do mosquitoes.
That's not how you spell it.
Quitos.
I think there's an E.
There's not an E.
I think there.
There's not.
No.
Let us know in the Toyota chat. What do you think is more useful than the NCAA? That is just below flat tires, the Rockies, and mosquitoes.
Oh, yeah, you're right.
I was right.
Mosquitoes, plural, is TOES.
Bang.
I don't believe
You
this.
made me unconfident in myself, man. That's a cardinal sin.
I don't believe this.
Oh my God. Why do you guys always have to talk about the colors in the chat? It's not up to us. Those are Bet365's colors.
Chase says wind is very wind
Wind is very important. Yeah, well, that's why it's more useful than the NCAA.
Hard work said CSU.
Damn. I actually don't think that.
What about CSU Pueblo?
That one, yeah. That actually, maybe.
Doesn't really fit the list, but
No. I would argue that CSU and Nebraska both actually less useful than the NCAA.
all right.
So they don't make the list.
They're so useless.
All
They
right.
don't even.
Let's
get a
go
mention.
wind number 4.
Textbooks, college textbooks. What else did we have?
Textbooks is going to be controversial. Let's put it in there.
Okay.
Do college textbooks.
Trying to remember what else.
Reef said in-home visits.
That's a funny one too.
Single ply toilet paper.
That's a good one.
Man. Diet soda. Crazy take. Wet socks.
Ooh, wet socks.
There's something that is just stuck in my head that I just can't even say out loud, but it's an old phrase, which is like, that's as useless as, and I just can't say it. But if you're at home, you'll probably know what I'm talking about.
I don't know what you're talking about either. Hangnails. That's a good one.
All right, I think we got this dialed in. Flat tires, the Colorado Rockies, mosquitoes, wind, and college textbooks. I feel bad to do that to the Rockies. They are my favorite baseball team still, but it's funny, so it stays.
Still on pace for over 100 losses.
104, isn't
Really? I thought they were on a little bit of a heater.
No, they suck again.
I was in downtown last night for a dinner, and as we were leaving, I saw a bunch of Rockies fans leaving the stadium, and I was like, did we win? This guy just goes, no, we got fucking crushed. I was like, all right.
Bro, I feel for like the true diehard Rockies fans out there. They are suffering.
What's crazy is that used to be me. Like, that's how embarrassing what this team has become. Like, I truly used to watch probably 140 out of 162 games.
That's wild.
And now I'll maybe watch like 5.
Truthfully, I watched Coors opening day, and that's about it.
Yep. Sad.
All right. Let's take a break. That's actually chill.
Okay.
Courtesy of our friends over at Coors Light. You can head down to Coors Field, and probably the best thing you could do there is just crack a few Coors Lights and just take in the park and the scenery.
I gotta say, like, the beer is obviously speaks for itself, but Coors Field, a great contribution from Coors to our atmosphere here.
Yes.
Like going down to Coors Field and drinking a light beer like Coors Light in the sun is just a top experience, and it's why it's a kind of why the Rockies have 30,000 people in the stands every single night.
Yep.
It's why I'm buying tickets for 5 tonight. And I was like,
to the game?
Yeah, and I was like, I thought this was going to be a little bit cheaper, but this is a beautiful day. People want to go.
It is nice outside. Go up to that what is it? The right field like rooftop patio thing up there.
Oh,
What's
yeah.
that called?
Party deck, the rooftop. Rooftop, I think, is what the Rockies call it, but we call it the party deck.
That is probably, in my opinion, probably the best place to crack a Coors Light at Coors Field.
Might be one of the best places to crack a Coors Light in the world.
That is true. Come down to the DNVR bar, hang out with us, crack a Coors Light. Make the most out of times you choose to chill. Choose Coors Light. Get Coors Light delivered straight to your door with Instacart by going to CoorsLight.com/DNVR. Celebrate responsibly. Coors Brewing Company, Golden, Colorado.
Did you hear about the great DNVR illegal Pete's incident that went down recently?
Oh, Lord, no.
So Kale, oh look, a star of this story is here. Kale was at Illegal Pete's, and he took a picture of Eric.
I saw that picture.
Yep, and he captioned it, burrito check, buddy check, beer check.
Yeah.
Good tweet, right?
Right.
Only one problem. Brendan Vogt was there also.
Oh, yikes.
Didn't make it in the tweet. And then we were talking like he had to change the slogan to cut him out.
Yeah, it's buddies.
Burritos, buddies, and beer. He went burrito, buddy, and beer. Chopped Vote out of the pick. Super tough look, but
oh man,
I'm sure you could talk to any of the 3 of them, and they would tell you that the food was off the charts. And we have officially entered patio season. Every Illegal Pete's I've been to has a great patio. To sit out there, they have great margaritas, and they pour those things strong, which we always appreciate. So get on down to Illegal Pete's. I just enlightened our good friend Harrison Wind about what reverse nachos are.
he didn't know.
He didn't know. He was like, I'm a bowl guy, bowl with chips on the side. I'm like, oh, let me tell you how you can get a bowl of chips on the side and 2 scoops of queso.
Yeah.
So anyways, check out our friends over at Illegal Pete's, your go-to spot for burrito, buddy, and beer.
All right. So we talked yesterday about the 2 big visits over the weekend, Christian Thatcher and Breck Kolojay. There was a third. And that's just how it happens with some of these. Sometimes the kids don't announce that they were there until after they're already home and stuff. And this is what happened with Shed Sarratt, who's a 2025 4-star tackle, 6'5", 300 pounds, out of Gaffney, South Carolina. South Carolina. We haven't mentioned that state a lot, have we?
No. I think there was a transfer from South Carolina that we were targeting at one point.
Oh, wait, yeah. They had a tackle or something, right?
I think so, yeah. Shiloh.
So anyways, Shed Sarratt was in town. He was in Boulder over the weekend. And this one's big. He was on an official visit for one. But he's scheduled to commit on June 14th. Today is June 4th. I mean, we talk about it with Juju having the last visit. I don't know what his calendar exactly is coming up. He does have Purdue on his 247 calendar on the 11th also. And then he's got another one scheduled after he's scheduled to commit. But he came out here, hung out with Coach Lodeholt, and he's going to at least give his word somewhere here in a week and a half.
Love it. I do feel like Shed would be a better name for a defensive lineman.
Much better.
But if he comes, we can call him No Shed Sarratt.
There you go.
You can't shed at his blocks.
His first name is actually Shedrick.
Oh, that's actually sick. Should go by the full name.
So we've got that one to keep an eye out. And then I wanted to talk about this. If you saw Joel Klatt, he went on Colin Cowherd's show yesterday. And they talked about a lot. They talked about Colorado, talked about realignment and all this stuff. And they're talking about USC, and they start talking about the schedule, right? Strength of schedule and all that. And Joel Klatt made an interesting point that I want to kind of discuss here. He said, the Detroit Lions don't build their own schedule. The New York Giants don't build their own schedule. I don't think that we should do it in college football, in particular as we're moving into an era where we're going to have a 12-team playoff. We're going to have to rate these teams somehow against one another for inclusion into the most important tournament in college football, which is the CFP. I firmly believe that we need some sort of agreement on how many conference games that we're all going to play within our conferences. Then the non-conference games need to go into a pool. We need to start playing each other more often. And then he kind of ties it back to USC because I don't think they or something about scheduling Notre Dame basically, and how I think they don't have them scheduled this year and how that made their schedule look better. Anyways, what do you think? Do you think that because we all hate and you brought it up, the November 17th Alabama versus Mercer game.
That is such a slap in the face to college football fans.
Mm-hmm.
First of all, this is just on my mind, so I have to say it. Is there a term for the speech pattern of like repeating something for no reason? I'm sure we do it too. Anyone who talks a lot. But like what I'm saying is when he goes, the Detroit Lions don't make their own schedule. The New York Giants don't make their own schedule. Like, why didn't you just say NFL teams don't make their own schedule? Yeah. Why do college teams do? Like, I don't know. For some reason, I was like, that was so unnecessary. Anyways, I would be on board for some sort of formulaic schedule creator in the Power Four.
Mm-hmm.
Basically saying, if you're in the Power Four, sorry, you only play Power 4 schools now.
Yes.
And I think it's where we're heading once we get to the super conferences named after insurance companies.
Mm-hmm.
Because eventually it's just not going to make any sense to bring those schools in and pay them money. Like, it's the whole thing is kind of silly, right?
Yeah,
you're paying. You basically have to pay schools money to come lose to you. Sometimes you even lose to them.
Yep.
And it's all just because you don't want a return trip. That's what this all comes down to. You can either schedule home and homes, like what Colorado did with Nebraska. That's why we played them at home last year. We're playing at their home this year. There's no money exchange there.
Yeah.
As far as I know. But if you're playing North Dakota State, you don't want to have to travel to, let's see if I can think of what city it is in North Dakota. I can't. You don't want to have to travel up to North Dakota. Billy? No, that's Montana. So you pay them for, it is Fargo. So you pay them for a one-time trip down to you. You obviously make tons of money off of the game, having it as a home game, and it offsets.
Mm-hmm.
Eventually, let's just get rid of that and say every year you're going to be paired up with another conference. And there's going to be a random draw of your 3 out-of-conference games. And so you might be paired up with the Big Ten. Maybe you do one traditional rivalry. So let's say the Big 12 has a Big Ten year. Colorado automatically gets Nebraska.
Mm-hmm.
And then you have 2 other ones that are random or, something along those lines. And it rotates. And over the course of, 20 years, you end up playing every other team in the Power 4. I'm in on that.
Yeah. That's exactly what it should be. Richie has the comment there. He said, so this is what's going on. The past 2 years, USC has tried to get out of a game against, I think, LSU.
Uh-huh.
I think they successfully got out of it last year or one of the years. I don't know if it starts this year or what it is, but they are playing them this year in Vegas to kick off the season. So that's kind of where this conversation stemmed from on the herd. But
Why are they trying to get out of it?
because they're USC and they're weak.
They don't want to lose.
Yeah, they know that they're going to probably get their asses whooped by an SEC team who's more disciplined and better up front, and probably, well, LSU had a terrible defense too. So
Remember when they played Alabama in like week 1? I think it was Derrick Henry.
and they came out the tunnel like crawling on the ground like Brian Dawkins and stuff.
Yeah, and they got his abs. It was like 55. Yeah,
56-3 or something.
I was gonna say 55-3. That's crazy that we were both that close on our memory of it.
But this is like these games. They give so much more excitement to this. It's like starting off the year with a bowl game.
Yeah,
Like when you have this LSU USC game, like week 1, maybe not even this game. Like Texas Michigan is week 2. Mm-hmm. Like that is massive.
Colorado, Nebraska.
Of course, like these are games that are gonna determine like the trajectory of these team seasons, the trajectory of the conference, the playoff. Like they're kind of mini playoff games to start the year. They're great tests off the bat. No one wants to see, I don't know, Utah School of the Blind playing Wisconsin or whatever. You know what I mean? Like,
Yeah, I mean literally no one.
yeah,
And I'm sure the ratings for those games are terrible, which is actually what makes Colorado's move to Thursday night against North Dakota State so genius. Because people actually will watch that.
Mm-hmm.
But if you put that up against LSU and USC, it would have suffered mightily.
yep.
So I'm in. Count me in. Especially because Colorado rarely ducks the smoke in the non-conference schedule.
Got some bad news for next year, though.
I know. It's a weak one.
Yeah, it's not great.
Well, they also play a legit school. Who is it? Northwestern?
Georgia Tech, Delaware, Wyoming.
Okay. Huh. I don't think that's that bad.
No, it's the Delaware game is bad, but the other two aren't terrible.
Delaware is a weird one. Why would Delaware travel all the way across the country?
I don't know.
The Blue Hens.
What else do we got? 26. Ooh. GT Weber State, which is in Utah.
I think it's pronounced Weber State.
Either way, that is a FCS school again. And then Northwestern, not bad. I actually go to Northwestern.
That's what I mean. Like 1 out of 3 is not bad.
How about 2027? Colgate,
Nice.
Northwestern, NIU. That's pretty bad.
That's pretty weak, yeah.
That's pretty bad.
Where's your guess on where Colgate College is?
That's got to be in Northeastern school, right?
Feels like it, yeah. I have my guess, and it is in the Northeast. I'll just say it. I am guessing New York.
I would have guessed Connecticut.
Okay. You want to look up or me?
I'm doing it. Colgate College is in. Ooh, you said?
New York.
Well done.
Hey.
Hamilton, New York.
Never heard of it.
Neither have I. All right.
Do you think that if they do jersey sponsors, the company Colgate would want to be on their jerseys, or is it like too redundant? It's like people are already thinking about toothpaste when they hear about this college. Like,
Right.
we don't have to double down on it and pay them for it.
Exactly. That's what I would think would be the move.
The question is, though, is like, did the person who founded that college also found the toothpaste company?
Maybe it is a massive, like, dentistry school.
It's not. We talked about that because I think Colgate played in the NCAA tournament this year.
Uh-huh.
And when they were playing, we were on the live stream. Remember, we did the live stream for every.
Yeah.
And I had everyone on the live stream convinced that it's the top dentistry school in the country.
I just looked up the word dentist on their Wikipedia page and nothing came up. So
Yeah.
there you go.
Okay.
All right. Let's go to the Toyota chat then. What's up, Clint?
Old friend. All right.
Jay, do you guys see the Louis Vuitton uniform mock-ups? The colors and the patterns are perfect for CU. Pure fire.
Yeah, for sure. I would just like, obviously if people have the brown and gold because that's Louis' like go-to look. But my favorite look from them is the black and gray. So that would be, I want to see that mock-up.
I honestly just a clean LV logo. That
Just
does
one, not the whole uniform.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Or honest, like a collar or something. That'd be dope.
The thing is, like, you got to get LV and Nike to collaborate and work together.
Yeah.
So, like, imagine, like, the Louis print shoes. Like, cleats.
Yeah.
It'd be unreal.
By the way, speaking of cleats, did you ever realize what Travis was wearing in the football or the CFB cover shoot?
No.
He had fur cleats on.
Oh, my God. That's amazing.
Yeah.
That's amazing.
They look dope.
Did you see, oh, gosh, I'm going to forget his name. I believe it's Kyron Drones.
The VT kid?
The VT kid. He posted that he got custom Coach Prime cleats. Enough said.
Yeah, I don't even want to comment on that.
Exactly. What else? I feel like there's other news that. Oh, one of the top defensive backs in the country is transferring to Juju Lewis's high school for this year.
Isn't it
Dorian
Barney? Yeah,
Yep.
we've been talking about him too.
Yep.
So that's official. He's going there.
Yeah, he did. He tweeted that he's transferring, which, like, it feels like transferring in high school has now become way more common.
Bro, it's wild. I mean, because I follow Polk Way, our friend down there in Florida, and just the stuff that he tweets out about it is insane to me. It's literally like college football. It's wild.
How is that happening? Like, I know in Colorado, people, like, I guess athletics kind of trumps everything, but in Colorado, people struggle to, like, get their kid into a school that's, like, 1 mile outside of their radius because they have to open enroll, and it's this whole huge thing. But I'm sure if you're a top-tier football player that wants to go to a school, they'll find a way to get you in.
So Dorian Barney visited for the spring game. He's a top 50 player in the 26 class. He's from Suwanee, Georgia, where Travis is from.
Oh, man. Okay, Buffs lock.
Yep. 32nd overall player in the class. I think he's near a 5-star, basically. He's a 4-star right now.
Him and Juju. Come on down.
Oh, man. Connor's in the chat, too.
Wow.
BP, how does Tyler feel about it? I do not know.
We'll have to ask him.
Yeah.
Next time he's on the show.
Bible Scriptures Explained says, Arcane Jake, me and my son will be in Boulder for the October 12th game against K-State. We are fans of yours, and we'll be visiting DNVR Bar. We want to meet you guys. How about it? Come on through.
Absolutely, yeah. Depending on when you get here, you can come down to the DNVR Bar on Thursday. We'll definitely be recording a show here. Friday, we might be up in Boulder recording the pregame show if it's like last year. And then obviously Saturday we'll have a tailgate, which is a perfect place for you guys to come meet us. But if you do want to come see the bar, which we obviously highly recommend, Thursday or Friday, come by.
Or you can just DM me or the Buffs account, and I'll let you know what's going on
For
that
sure.
week. Just my opinion says, do you guys think Kirkland or Owens will be in the O-line mix?
Yeah.
This year, I don't know.
I think they've got a chance.
I mean, I think everyone's got a chance to go out and show themselves in camp. I just think that Justin, I think you brought in these older guys
For sure.
for that reason, to be the guys this year. So I don't see Justin not starting, and I can't see Tyler Brown not starting either at this point. So
HUD is asking, live beard shave on the show tomorrow?
yeah, what's going on?
I don't know.
Just let me know tonight if I need to do it tonight.
Or do it on the show as well.
Yeah.
I don't think that. I think it would be better as a pre-recorded content that then plays on the show.
So come in early.
Maybe. I don't know. I'm so scared.
We'll have to talk about this upstairs.
I do have a trip to the barbershop scheduled for tomorrow afternoon to hopefully it doesn't have to right any wrongs that I've done. But then, just get everything cleaned up, even, straight.
Oh, as soon as we do this, I'm getting my hair cut, and I'm figuring out what's going on right after the show.
Said I'm gonna look like I'm about to ask you to show your ID, and that's my biggest fear. Like I can't be within 2 miles of Aviators after I shave this beard.
No. Yeah, I'm scared I'll look like a highway cop or something.
Exactly.
TXK State of Mind says, what if the USC, ASU, Stanford, U of A games were wins? Would the Coach Prime Buff combo be the same?
No.
Those were within 1 to 3 points with this new team. This season could start 5-1 with a potential K-State L. They beat Arizona State, though, last year.
If 2 of those games go differently, the entire conversation's different.
And they make a bowl game. I think people actually obviously pay attention more to the progress year over year from 22 to 23, as opposed to just saying, 4-8, LOL.
Yeah, for sure.
Because that's all it is.
Going from 1 win to a bowl game would have been remarkable. I also saw someone in our comments yesterday. I don't know why I give any air to this, but they were talking about how, like, you guys were saying this team was going to be amazing last year. It's like, no, we said they were going to be vastly improved. We said they were going to win 6 games, and they won 4.
Oh, man. I voted them 8th, and I got fucking murdered, and they finished last. I don't want to hear about it.
Don't do that. I would have never brought that up again if I were you. Anyways.
I was optimistic.
I know. I'm just saying. The point was we were pretty realistic about where they were going to be.
Yes.
And just barely missed by a couple of points. But it goes to a point I was just talking about with Harrison on TDSP, which is like everyone's panicking about the Nuggets and talking about should you trade Michael Porter Jr. Can you not count on Peyton Watson or Christian Brown? And I think they're interesting conversations to have. But I came away from it being like they're 1 half against the Timberwolves where their wheels just fell off and they couldn't make basketball shots anymore, away from potentially making another finals appearance and you know, at the very least making a Western Conference finals appearance, and everyone would feel differently about it. And the point is, sports are so down to the margins that the littlest things can change a narrative entirely. And obviously the blown lead against Stanford changed a lot. But to me, it's like 2 of those things turn the other way, which is not asking a lot, and the entire narrative is different.
It's crazy how, I mean, literally, the bounce of a ball, a missed call.
Missed field goal.
Yeah. It changes narratives. It changes everything.
Yep.
What's up, Smoke? He says, still don't see the tailgate packages for the Arizona game. When will they be available? You're going to have to wait a minute, brother.
Yeah, it's not going to be anytime soon, so you don't have to keep looking. We'll let you know when it's out there,
Yep. We will let you know. We'll get you in, Smoke. We'll hang out. We'll have some Coors Light.
Yes. And you don't have to worry about road game tailgate like selling out or something.
No, yeah, you'll be fine, man. Atlanta State Focus says, did you see Travis catch a gator with his fishing rod?
I did.
I did not see that.
Yeah, it was crazy. It was a little baby one, but still.
Did you see the video of Coach Sapp talking about how to catch a gator or something? He was talking to Coach Phillips, or Coach Kelly, I think, actually, David Kelly. And Coach Kelly's just staring at him the entire time, and Sapp's just going on about how you got to get the angle, you got to make sure you get under the arm here, blah, blah, blah. Like
he's talking about wrestling gators?
Yeah, pretty much. Yeah.
It just reminds me of Coach Prime's comment, stop, we need you.
Yes. I've somehow found my way into that like algorithm on Instagram though.
Fishing?
No, not fishing, like reptiles in the wild, like massive snakes and shit.
Damn.
Yeah.
How's that doing for your dreams?
I stayed up way too late last night watching them, so always talking about snakes. Either way.
It's funny, I don't fish much anymore. I enjoy fishing, but I don't have like the gear, and I don't necessarily like go out of my way to do it. I probably should more. I'm obsessed with fishing TikToks and reels. I'll watch them every single time to the end to like see how big the fish is that they caught.
Yep. Wayne says, Funky Dope producer, I let Jake know they were goat skin cleats because 12 is the goat. His fiance made them for him.
Wow, that's big time. That's next level.
So Travis's fiance buys him his dream truck and makes him goat skin cleats.
Yeah, that's pretty sick.
Damn.
Also, people were so weird about that online.
I'm glad I didn't see any of it.
Oh,
I saw the video. Good for Travis. Gave it a like. Moved on with my life.
wouldn't it be nice if more people were like that? It was gross, honestly. Like the comments that people were leaving was like, usually people are just being haters, and we've obviously talked about the racial element and stuff like that, but this was just like, just leave people alone.
Yeah. I could only imagine how bad it got. East Coast Kev with the super chat. Light beer should have been number 1.
Whoa.
Those are strong words.
We
Kev.
will not accept any slander of light beer, which I might add, you can drink more of them.
I gotta say, I really warmed up to light beer. Like the last, I don't know, probably since COVID, honestly.
Not only have I warmed up to it, I kind of stick to it exclusively at this point.
Yeah. It's just safe. You just know what you're getting every time.
Like a Coors Light, so replicable,
Yep.
so trustworthy, so crushable. You can sign up for, a 12-pack when you start drinking them.
Oh, yeah.
I enjoy.
Wow, and that's crazy. Nothing else is going on Twitter, so the show's over.
What?
You don't know.
Are things going on Twitter?
Things are going on Twitter.
Okay.
It's what the whole chat is talking about today. I don't know if you've noticed.
I have noticed that. We're not doing this.
We don't punch down.
We're not doing this.
Anything else?
Nope.
All right. See you guys on the Mustache Wednesday show tomorrow.
Can we try to get Charlie just to call in tomorrow?
I'll do my best.
All right. We're going to try to get Charlie to just join us. I need some tips, do I need to go buy wax for the stash? What? I just, I need an expert like Charlie to come in and teach us some things.
We got to go upstairs and plan this all out now.
Okay. But we should actually go downstairs because there's free food down there.
All right. We'll see you guys tomorrow. Let's go Buffs.
Let's go Buffs.
We all silly like the